So what's up, fellow journeyers? So I felt like in Tennessee, I knew what humidity was.
I mean, look at the truck.
So when you walk out, you look at this and you're like, it rained. And then, like, you're surprised because you always hear the rain in the RV. I was like, man, it rained last night. Look, everything's soaked, drenched. Because I left the stroller out and there's some stuff out that I'd rather not gotten drenched. But no, that's just humidity. Crazy amount of humidity. Oh man. And yeah, I know you saw an umbrella in the shot. Hensley, she found the umbrella. She likes to pretend she's flying with it or something like that. So I've had to keep an eye on her based on what she thinks she can fly off of. But other than that, it's a little odd to have an umbrella as a toy, but I say go for it. So we're actually staying in Orlando and we're driving back and forth to Tampa to see the RV show, which sounds extremely weird, I know, but hang with me on our logic here. We got into the Orlando RV Resort, which is a great place to stay. That's the main reason we decided to stay here and drive back and forth to Tampa and check out the show, because it's just hard on the kids staying there on the grounds. Because you can stay in Tampa at the show, you know, boondock, 20 bucks a night, which we could have done for a week. But we flew in Marissa's mom, so she's here to watch the kids while we go. The pool is like, I don't know, around that red roof over there or something like that. So her mom can like walk back and forth to the pool and hang out with them during the day. The kids can play with, you know, a lot of the kids that are around here. So if you're looking for like a real life inventory of like ratios of Class A to fifth wheel to travel trailer, somewhere like this, you know, the ratio is gonna be up. We got more Class A's, we got more fifth wheels. There's a Class C, but somewhere like a state park, national park, you're probably gonna see more Class C's, more vans. You're not gonna see a lot of vans in here. And so that's kind of the theme we want to focus on today, is not just showing you guys RVs, but as we show you RVs, talking about maybe what kind of a person or travel style we would see in that RV, using that RV, and that RV being the right fit for. Because man, that is tricky. It's not just about finding an RV that like the decor fits, or even the length fits, the height fits, the amenities fit, you know, so much stuff. And a little bit of a background on us before we head into Tampa. We do live in an RV full time. We have got an open range fifth wheel. It's about 40 feet-ish. We've also had 4 other RVs and we lived in 3 of those full time as well. So we've also lived in a 31-foot Airstream travel trailer. We've had a 39-foot motorhome, and we've had another, like a 43-foot fifth wheel. You ready to see some RVs?
I always love touring RVs. It's fun to me. I love it. So no, we're not, we don't have a plan to purchase an RV.
We don't have a plan. No, we're not.
Because
I do have the truck. I can bring something back, but
we've been in our RV for 6 months now, and we really like the space. But yeah, it's just always fun to always be seeing what's new, because every year they come out with new floor plans, something that's always just kind of interesting or that might fit your family or your lifestyle better. And the easier it is to travel, the more fun you have. So I'm always looking for what's new.
We have made it to the show, and there's anything and everything here. We're gonna start with something super small, right?
No,
this isn't small.
No.
We'll start with a tag axle TIFFIN first.
Just because
these are awesome. I can smell the leather, babe.
Right? For anybody who says that they could never full-time in an RV, maybe they've never stepped inside one of these before. Because these are pretty awesome. Probably got everything you could ever need, including a dishwasher. Something like this is such a lifesaver, instead of having like a cavernous cabinet where you're having to get step stools and like get into.
It just keeps going and going, babe. Check it out. Look at these tile floors. Another TV. Fireplace.
Fireplace in the bedroom. I've always wanted a fireplace in the bedroom.
Stop, you're saying it like we just bought this or something.
Can I not,
great, Nathan.
Can I not pretend for just a minute? No, I've always wanted a fireplace in my bedroom. Something I've never had. That is so awesome. This bathroom's amazing. Look at these sinks. I've never seen anything like that.
Whoa.
I like it.
I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, that's super cool.
There you go.
Oh,
It's
that's
like
so
built in.
cool.
Wow.
I like this backsplash too.
You shouldn't have, Nathan.
Nathan, it's awesome. I like the benches that can be out of the way or usable. That's really good use of space.
That's what the retail is, I guess, with all the features.
Okay, so just like living in a house, there are different prices for RV living. I mean, you can spend as little or as much as you would on a house, essentially. So it's kind of one of those things, we get asked that question all the time. Well, how much does it cost to buy an RV? How much does it cost to live in an RV? It's kind of like, well, how much does it cost to live in a house? I mean, so this is beautiful, but you know, you get what you pay for, and this is really nice. Or if you don't have little kids, that would destroy this. And
yeah.
I see all this white leather, and I can just see Hensley taking a Sharpie to everything in here. It's like.
As far as like a living space, so your motorhomes, you will see some families in motorhomes, but typically 1-2 people motorhome is like a sweet match, because you know, this is a great layout, but you still, even like 44 probably plus feet, you still don't really have a great dedicated kid space, which is not what this is built for. That's not right or wrong. That's just saying that usually, you know, these are built for 2.
And built for easy travel. I think out of everything we've traveled in, I mean, the motorhome was really nice for accessibility going down the road. Having a back problem, like for me, I have trouble like sitting in a vehicle for a long period of time. So if that's an issue for you, like it's really nice being able, if you're not the driver, being able to get up and kind of stretch your legs and grab things that the driver does need, or it's just really handy way to travel.
Let's look at a motorhome. A little bit smaller motorhome. Let's check one out. Tiffin's got another one that's pretty cool. So if you're a couple and you don't want like 45 plus feet, or you want something smaller, more mobile, more nimble, these are great options too. So these are like Class B plus, Class C.
So you've got the quality of that Tiffin has, but it's a little bit smaller than something as big as the one we just toured. So let's take a look inside this one.
Now they've had this model. They've told me this is their best selling model. So you've got, this is a full slide over here on this side with, and that's how we got so much space. We got the Murphy bed. Because that's pretty much it. Like, there's not a bed or anything like that back here. Pretty good sized bathroom area in the back.
Lots of storage here. This would be more, if you don't want to drive something as big as the 40-foot one, I mean, this would be a lot easier to maneuver around, get in lots of camping spots with this one. You could even be, you know, more stealthier of a camper. It's really cool. And you got this awesome decor. The decor is great in here.
You know, seats spin around, that's nice. You get 2 more seats out of it. Looks like both of them are going to spin. You got a little spot for a table right here.
Sleeping area.
Yeah, storage slash sleeping area up top, which is nice.
It's amazing you can sleep multiple people in a space this small.
But again, you're probably focusing more on, probably more couples than anything. Maybe single or couple or that kind of thing. We've seen a few families in something like this.
We even considered
we considered
like
one too. I think if you're gonna do it long term, it would be tough with a family. Not that it can't be done, and there aren't some that do it. But the thing that's new for this size RV in this industry is this. Check this out.
You ready?
Ooh, look at all that space. Wow. That is crazy. Bikes, I don't know, maybe short kayaks, I'm not sure, I'm not gonna swear by that, but definitely a lot of stuff in this space. Looks like they got the propane rim back here. That even smells good, babe. What does that smell like?
Plastic?
Okay, well it smells good. Whatever. I think 2 of the biggest factors to consider if you're going to be traveling in an RV when you're trying to decide what kind of RV, because there's all kinds of factors. Of course, budget's a huge one, whether or not you're mobile, if you have a bad back, if you have pets. But I think 2 of the biggest factors to me when you're going to purchase is, number 1, where do you like to camp? Of course, you may or may not know that. That's kind of the catch-22 of the whole buying an RV thing, is you're like, well, I have an RV, I don't know where I like to camp. Where do you think you'd like to camp at least? And then the second is, how often are you going to move to those camping spots? So
Pace is a big deal.
Pace is a huge deal on the size of RV you have. The smaller you get, and then maybe if you're more likely to get a motorhome, something like that, I think you're going to be more likely to be wanting to move quickly from place to place, because the motorhomes are great at that. You like that? Marissa likes it, it says tude.
I just think that's funny. I'm gonna have to start saying that. What's your tude, Ainsley?
What's your tude? Yeah, see this one you don't want that. You want the one that has has a tude to it. This is a Grand Design Solitude fifth wheel 3550 BHR.
I'm actually really excited about this layout. It's really well thought out.
There's the price.
I love this living area. We talk a lot about how much we love the mid bunks because you get this rear living area. Because, I mean, look at all these windows and this living space. It's very good for having people over or hanging out as a family. I know in our RV, that's one of the things that we miss is that it's kind of more shotgun than like an open floor plan. And this would be a really cool layout. I love this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, and I don't know how Marissa feels about this, but this is one of the first floor plans I've seen that's not a mid bunk, and yet it still feels like there's an insane amount of light coming in here.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually, if you don't have that rear living with the windows going around the back, like ours, it's just not. It's
You've got the bunk room.
So this isn't a mid bunk.
But
it does have bunks.
Bunk room. So where are the bunks?
Where are the bunks? They're in the back, but they are different. So
instead of having a bunk room, you've got this little galleyway here that's got your bunks in it. So it's kind of a really neat use of space. You still get all the windows, you still get the benefits of a rear living plan, but then you've also got these extra bed sleeping space. So I think that's a really cool concept.
It's all give and take, right? That's your phrase?
Give and take.
But so they took from the bunk area, which would normally be there, but look what they got in return.
Get all of this.
It's massive space.
I mean, this is an incredible kitchen and living room. I love this space.
So what's the size? Drum roll. There's the layout, and then there's the specs. There's the size, 3811. So under 39 feet. Because if they did the massive bunk room, it would have been 42 like usual, probably, or bigger.
So they're taking from that room essentially and giving you the area, the extra space in the living room. Yeah. You still get this huge pantry, a washer and dryer. Can it go here?
Yep, washer and dryer down low. You can do the combo just like on ours, right there. Now the bedroom, you are kind of making a compromise in the bedroom. It's not a walk around for the entire bed. From what I can tell. Now this might be, I can't tell. This could be a king. If you had a queen, maybe there would be a little bit of room to walk around over here. So maybe that's an option. Look at this light they let in. It's all about the light.
And you have to check this bathroom. I love popping around the corner. There's so many places to pop in and out here. This bathroom.
That's awesome. Wide, this seems like a wide entryway.
It is. Look at this bathroom and this counter space.
Love it.
The shower. Like, this is a really roomy bathroom. So I love that they made it this way.
All right, Solitude 390 RKR fifth wheel. And this is nice. Look at that kitchen up there.
Super cool. I think, okay, so you've seen the ones with the living room up top, or you can have the kitchen up top. I think I kind of like the kitchen up top. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, what this is going to do is underneath, we're going to have a bunch of awesome storage too. Instead of having a bedroom with a tall ceiling or something like that, you know, you elevate this, you got all the headroom you need.
Yeah.
You know, and you still got storage underneath.
I really like this because you can be up here prepping. I like
look at these bars. Yeah, look at these seats. Could you imagine? So sitting here.
Oh yeah.
And look at that. That feels really cool.
It does. This is a really
that feels really
neat
cool.
feeling. I mean,
Look at that.
And this even continues the conversation on. This is almost like theater seating
Yeah, whoever's
up
up here
here.
is in charge.
You know,
for
because
sure.
you've got all this seating down here, and then you've got the seating up here.
Look at all that seating. Oh my goodness.
This is a great space to host.
That's a lot of space.
There's
Look
a
at all
lot of
that counter
tacos
space.
that can be made in this kitchen, for sure. I like it.
Here's the card. Here's the layout specs.
What I like about this is when the other layout, when the living room's up top, is if you have people over, everybody has to walk upstairs to get into the living room. But here, everybody can walk in, and then you're in your living room,
yeah.
and then they don't have to go through your kitchen and go upstairs to get into the living room. So I think this is great.
Feels way less awkward than walking through the kitchen, like you're saying,
I think
to get
so.
somewhere.
I think I like this a lot better.
A lot of light coming in. Everywhere.
You still got
Look at all that light from the windows.
a really large bathroom.
Look at that big mirror.
Yeah, this is incredible. I think this is a winner.
Washer dryer in the closet? It's in the closet there. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, washer dryer hookups here. This is awesome.
We need to figure out a place to put our 2 kiddos, and this is a winner.
Now be honest, babe. If we were a couple, we wanted to entertain, we liked, or let's say, let me do this scenario. Let's say the guy is having a hard time getting the girl to say yes to RVing. Like,
It's
pretty legit.
It would be hard to say no to this layout.
I mean, is it as much room as a house? No. But is it also a lot less space to have to clean? Does it feel natural? Does it flow well? You still have a great cooking space. We've been in a lot of RVs.
Yeah, this
Like,
is
you can
pretty
still
awesome.
entertain. You can still have a great kitchen.
Listen, once you start living small and realizing how much easier it is to maintain and keep a place clean and picked up, I'm telling you, it is hard to go back. Like, I used to spend my whole weekend cleaning our house when we had our house. Like,
Yeah.
my whole weekend.
That's what the weekends were about.
Was seriously, because we had 2 levels, hardwood floors. It took me catching up on our laundry. Like, it was all week long, weekend long. So, I mean, living in a small space has its advantages for sure.
And the women won't care as much about this. I'm going to show you the storage outside, though. Because the kitchen's raised, look at this. You get all the Grand Design cards you want. No, you got all this storage. Look at that. That kind of dips down right there. Look at all that. Insane amount of storage.
That is nuts.
Look at the easy reel over there for the electric. That's cool. It's just like kind of like a bonus.
Wow.
You put your electrical cord on it. Look at all that storage, babe.
This is nuts.
Isn't that crazy? This is
And this isn't it.
This is 1.5 feet bigger than ours. Whoa! So it's got the Z frame, so it's dropping it down, and then you can start storing all your Lazy Days RV boxes you want all day long. And real quick, this is the other one, and this is the layout you see way more often.
Yeah, so just so you know what we're talking about, this is when your kitchen's in the middle. So this would be your front living.
Let's even get a little curtain. How do you think that curtain works? You pull that curtain, see what it looks like? I don't know if I've just not noticed that or if that's a new addition. Okay.
Kids room right here.
We're loving the black. That looks awesome.
If you have no idea if you would enjoy camping or even where to start, because that was us. Like, we fell in love with the RV lifestyle, the idea of it, but neither one of us had ever really camped before, and so we thought, where do we even start? What if we hate camping? So our suggestion would maybe start with like a travel trailer, something that's budget friendly, not something huge to drive if you've never towed anything before, because for us, we had never towed anything behind us either. So maybe for a learning curve, just starting here and seeing if you like camping, just trying it out.
So this is a 2400 BH. You're looking at under 30 grand for this, and you're looking at an RV that's should be under 30 feet. So not too hard to move it around. Not 500 grand.
Yeah, and this is a great little setup. I mean, you have a couch to hang out, there's bunks if you have kids, and you can get a layout without bunks as well. But this is really good decor. I like the decor too. Don't get overwhelmed with which RV. It's almost like just giving it a try and seeing if it's something that you would enjoy. So I'm so glad that we just got something and tried it out, because that's essentially what we did. We just kind of
We got a smaller travel trailer just to see if we even liked it, because we never RV'd. Realized we did love it, but we realized that RV wasn't the best fit for us. And then we sold that and then got something else that was a better fit. I think that's something in all this too. Like, I don't know that the perfect RV is out there. And even if you have found the perfect RV, in a year, it may no longer be the perfect RV because your life situation changed, your financial situation,
or your camping style changed.
Yes, that's what happened to us.
Our camping style changed dramatically. When we first started camping, we thought, you know, oh, space was most important, and then so we got something for space, but then we quickly realized that space wasn't as big of a deal as we thought it was. It was more about getting into these awesome parks, our state parks, our national parks. And so then we went that route, and then we realized we become more confident in boondocking and realized we really like boondocking, so then that changed our camping style a lot. So don't let the fear stop you. It's almost like maybe just start somewhere and try it out. You'd be surprised what you enjoy.
Do some research, do your homework, get to that 95%, and then leap. In any of these, like you're looking at all these trailers, these are all good options if you want to get started. To show some quick layouts, here's a 24 MPR. It's a neat little layout. Toy hauler. There's the back. And Murphy bed in the front. That's cool.
Huh.
Check it out. Now, you've seen these decks before. I've seen them on the back. I just don't know that I've seen one this well built, this elaborate, and with these awesome chairs.
Wow.
You can just get his hand back here or something.
Right? Yeah.
Look at this outdoor kitchen area they've got going on. The TV, we got the griddle that comes out, the speakers, the storage.
It's just like you could sit out in nature and just have your own deck. This is really cool.
And you guys that know us know we love toy haulers, but one cool thing about this toy hauler is you don't have to put the deck up and put the deck down and all that, which that's really not what this is mainly about. It's about hauling something on this. You know, because if you're going to give up that much livable space inside for something, there's probably something pretty awesome or epic you want to haul to start with. But having this as a bonus as the outside deck area is pretty cool.
Well, hello.
I knew you were going to do that. You love doing that.
Yes. This bed can be out when you're wanting to use it, and then it can be out of the way when you're not using it. I love all the windows in here. Look how huge these windows are. They're massive.
Yes, 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 yes.
So this is definitely
so look, it goes,
layout.
yeah, you can see where it kind of goes up into the ceiling when you need it to.
Uh-huh.
You still got, because it's a toy hauler, it's a pretty decent head height, and that's something you get too with the toy hauler travel trailers. They're typically taller than a regular travel trailer, and this one's no exception. So.
And they're still managed to get bunks in the back.
Yeah, we haven't even shown that part. Couch up here, huge windows, decent little kitchen area, and you still have 2 more bunks in the back. Sleeping several people, getting all the basic amenities, getting a ton of storage, and all under 35 feet. So I like it. So this is the Bolt Q70BL Winnebago, 154,000.
This is if you're really adventurous, or maybe if you even wanted to go international. I mean, you could ship a van over and just keep it really small. This is definitely a small footprint.
You get what you pay for in a lot of this stuff. This one's already got, as far as the watt hours of clean power, the lithium. It's a lot for the square footage of the space, but the build quality, the Winnebago support. Love these Euro cabinets, don't we?
I love that they started doing the screens. That's neat.
But I could see like an adventurous couple that either does this full-time for a while or does this full-time on the side while they have a house, that kind of thing. We've seen a lot of couples that do it like that. We've seen a lot of people that are single in something like this, right? There's like a whole, when Winnebago does like their rallies, there's like a ton of people.
Yeah, because this would
vans.
just be easy to get around. Like if you're wanting to see, a lot of people travel in these that have goals to see all the national parks and all the national monuments, and they just want to get, you know, from place to place really quickly. I mean, this will be your best bet for that for sure.
I see people, if they're intimidated by driving something really big, something small like this could work out really well.
Well, that's easy enough. Oh, it's very exciting.
That's it. So bring it down for the most part. You just pull it.
Okay.
And then there are these things which you have to clamp on there, and then it's like a twist and fold it like a suitcase lock kind of thing. Yeah, there's one on each side, and then these straps, I guess, tie up somehow.
What do they do? They must almost do an inverted pull-up on it.
I was thinking that. I was thinking about it, yeah.
I bet you could, you know.
Use the ladder.
Enough of this.
Dual purpose.
Oh my
Except you just got like 8 screws holding you into the ceiling, so I wouldn't do that. But
See, guys, Fit RV. They were showing us how to do things. We're afraid to touch stuff. We have a knack for not touching the right things.
Yeah, we'll let them figure that part out.
This is cool.
Wow.
Hensley would dig that, man.
Oh wow, this is cool. Nathan, this is awesome. I'm getting in. Can I get in?
Go ahead, go.
This is actually quite a bit of space. I would hate to get down in the middle of the night, but
Get the 2 seats. Yeah, this is the Solus. This comes down for the bed, I'm sure, in the back. I'm sure this does like 8 or 9 different things that I can't figure out, but pretty incredible. There's some storage under here, I bet. Yep.
I could totally see us doing something like this. Maybe not full-time living, but I think that's a really cool option.
Does this stuff seem overwhelming sometimes?
I think it gets better with time. I remember, being so overwhelmed in the beginning and having no idea, would we even like camping? What if we hated it?
Mm-hmm.
What worked for us? What didn't?
Because it's really easy to get caught up in, there's a sale on this one, or this one's only for a limited time, or this one has, this one looks a little bit prettier than that one, or this one's got this feature that you think you might need, but you don't really know. So really, you just focus and get down to what matters the most to you. Like I said, to us, the 2 things that matter the most are how long are we going to stay somewhere, and where do we want to stay when we do that.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, obviously the price matters, a bunch of other stuff matters, but those 2 things really help us. And that's when we look back to why we made our changes and why things weren't working.
Mm-hmm.
I think it came down to those things.
I think what's super cool is there's something for everybody, no matter what your family situation, if you're solo, if you're a couple, if you're a family, if you're a small family, large family. I mean, there is something for everybody.
Well, we are a sweaty mess.
We are. Good thing this isn't like smell-o-vision.
It's bad. It's bad. This is a big show, but there's lots of other RV shows across the nation. Get out, see some RVs, try them out, dream. Just imagine what it'd be like, because it's challenging at times, but it's lots of fun.
Mm-hmm. It's worth it.
Totally worth it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna wrap things up. After this, we've got a chat with our patrons, doing a lot of stuff we're talking about here, about just what we see, what we experience, and what's at the RV show. So lots of fun. Come check it out if you can. Until next time, catch you guys later.